This is it. The dark day has arrived. The end of Marvel Avengers Alliance, everybody. Look at it. Please review. As a value player, we want to let you know that your gold and silver purchasing is no longer available with this product. You will still be able to play the game until September 30th, 2016. However, Disney Interactive will not be able to refund your credit or any virtual goods, game currency, or any other items you purchased or provided to you. By exiting this prompt, you acknowledge that you have read and understand this message. That's it. Had a good run. Game did have a good run. 4 years. 4 years that this game has been up. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know. Like, and they came out with the fucking lost page of Ashanti too. What an ignorant slap in the face to all of us fans. Look, what's this? The Last Hope. The final mission. Spec Ops 36 Separation Anxiety with Magus and Adam Warlock. Hey there, agents. We want to thank you for 4 years of an amazing adventure together. We hope you enjoyed playing Marvel Avengers Alliance as much as we had making it. We haven't been able to let go all this long because of our amazing community. From all of us, thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you. Here's to the future of all of us. See you next time, agent. And they give us 90 CP. That's like a slap in the dick. That's still pretty nice, but still, like, the game's friggin' ending, man. Like, 90 CP. That's all we get from Playdom. Like, I know we've been getting tons of free stuff lately, and all these these chapters and everything, all these to master the Odin one, you get like almost 400 gold. You can completely max out a chapter like instantly. I didn't know what mighty weapon to get. That's what I mean, like checking out what mighty weapon to get. Not all of them are really trash actually, because it doesn't really matter now. We have a month. I don't really want to work on fucking mighty weapons then. This is just super shitty, man. I have no idea what to say. I have just at a loss for words. I was on the chat all this morning, and people were just losing it, going ham, uh, coordinating, organizing, trying to turn us around. Oh, white tiger. Ooh. Determine resistance to stun, immune fear effects, immune damage, overtime effects. Holy. And they give us like one of the most rigged starting characters like I've ever seen right now. Like, we already know she's going to be good, but we have 30 days to fuck around with her and see her moves. Most likely she won't even go anywhere near level 15. Why would they do this? Why would they give us? Then we got Adam Warlock too. Why would we get these guys and we have nothing to do? We have 30 days to like play with our dicks until the game's over. Like, it's a really big slap in the face, but they could have just ended it just like that. So this last little send off, I guess, is like, I do have to give them like some kind of props just because I know Playdom cares about their fans, and everyone in the chat is just going ham, talking crap, spitting shit, being mouthy, just being like spitting so much shit about Playdom, and it's not really them as it is the parent company, Disney that owns them. Disney owns Playdom, so, and obviously there's a reason why they shut it down. Like, it either doesn't make enough money, or it was just a bad year for it, which which is why Disney's pulling out. Someone told me in the chat that, I don't know if it's true or not, that Disney is pulling out of the gaming division, like the platform of like Facebook and the gaming division, like, entirely. So that's the whole reason why this is happening too. So these weapons are pretty cool, man. It sucks that we're only going to be short-lived. So this is going to sound kind of weird. I know the space dog, you're right, that sounds weird. The reason to bring it up is you just told me that he's in the Savage Land. What is this? Man, like, Playdom, and Disney. Man, I can't even say shit. Like, I've been playing this game for like, I literally started playing when the Spec Ops with Emma Frost and shit came out. So it's fairly early on, and ever since then, just played it like almost every day since then. So like, for a lot of people, this was like an escape. Like, I'm one of those people. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I always felt like it was an escape. Like, it was like literally the only bloody thing to do on Facebook. Facebook is boring as hell. So obviously, MAA was it was like a godsend. It was a shining beacon of hope, like a perfect time killer while you're on Facebook. Like some people, like I was talking to in the chat, they only have Facebook because of this game. So Facebook's going to see the turnaround of their numbers and see how many people start logging off and stay logged off once the game actually does shut down. There's people talking about a lot of crazy theories that it's not over, that it's a joke, but you got to really think about it. Like, really, really think about it. Like, wrap your mind around what they're doing. Like, think about this for a second, okay? They are, like, it first happened with the Tony Stark, like, his celebration gold. He came out with his celebration, his summer celebration. We got a shit ton of shit. And we got ISOs, we got gold, all the whole crazy. Even then, in those new suits, even then, people thought it was a little iffy. They're like, why are they being this generous? Because Playdom is not normally this generous. They are generous, yes, not normally this generous towards its agents, towards the people that play the game. Not this generous. And then chapter 12 comes out. No, chapter 11 comes out. The New Worthy, and then chapter 12 comes out with just a disgusting amount of gold that you can rack up with just mastering it. And there's no epic, there's one epic boss, I believe, and that's at the end. That's Odin. But there's no heroic battles. There's no personalized, like, there's no specific deep boys. I don't think there is anyway. I mastered it so quickly. It's just nothing. It's like a joke chapter that everyone can master just so they can hoard up the gold for no reason at all, because the game's shutting down anyway. So yeah, the first, it was the Tony Stark celebration 2016 tour, whatever the hell that shit was, and then they had the chapter 12 Odin, well, like the serpent, like Cole Borson coming out and actually completing all those. You get like over 400. Like, I think Kingfisher said it was like 398 gold. That is a lot. This is literally more gold than that's okay. Let's think about that for a sec. That's like, if you look on their page how much it is to buy, like, I'm pretty sure like 200 gold is like $50. So like that's like $100 in free gold. Over $100 in free gold. Just boom, right there. There you go, $100. The game devs and them don't do this on purpose. They don't do it with the intention that you're gonna have it for long enough to spend it or to enjoy it. They know that. That's why they're doing this to all of us right now. This is the biggest cheese piss off. I can only imagine how Kingfisher feels right now. He's probably stewing this morning. Like, everybody was just completely losing their minds. Like, there's people saying, like, there was the people who understood. Obviously, I understand. I'm still upset. I understand it's a business, but like, I hate how people always turn to that. Like, it's like capitalism's just like, and everything like that is just. I know it's obviously reality, no shit, but it's just that these, like, there's a lot of people I was talking to on the chat. They actually have like not really mental disorders, but some of these people are depressed and or have things going on at home, or like they're unhappy or miserable with their daily lives at the time being, and this game provides an escape for most of them. And now it's sad to see the people typing like that. They have no idea what to do now. They don't know what they're gonna kill time on. I understand that, like, it's not really a big deal. Like, it's a bloody game. I get it. Like, it's a bloody game. So, like, like, grow up, nut up, because it's a bloody game, and don't let it get you too bummed out like that. But for a lot of these people, like, I'm not saying me, like, I am bummed out, obviously. I'm not gonna lie. I am not angry though. Everyone kind of saw this happening, and like all the conspiracy theorists that were just like shouting that it was going to happen for like months and months and months, or for years even. They're finally, well, like, not really, like, it's been happening a little bit lately, just the past little bit. And I guess they were right, because it's game over. It's all ogre now. I just at a loss for words. I have no idea what to even like what to say. It's actually such a piss off too because they give us such good they give us two incredibly kick ass characters and I'm like they're both very very good. Never mind Phyla Vel that just came out last PvP season. She's I hate to say it like I know people are gonna get mad at me for saying this, but like she seems like okay like at first, but she's not like fucking amazing. The only reason why she would be fucking amazing like that to some people is because her level one and like she's got like good center like she can't like she's immune to despair and doom. So if you pair her up with C and D, that's two people that are immune to despair and doom on the one side of the team. That's sick. That's a huge advantage. Usually people that's all they run on. Well, not everybody, but obviously some people do. And they gave us Adam Warlock and White Tiger. And I tried White Tiger earlier, and she's kick ass. Even at level 1, I don't think I've ever had a level 1. See, I don't even know if it's worth it to recruit these yet. Oh well, I'm just going to do it. Because fuck it. The game's ending anyway. I don't really give a shit. Hellcat, hi. Welcome. Welcome to the roster. I actually hate Hellcat. She freaks me out how she looks right there. Like with her eyes like beady and just staring out. I actually hate her. I hate her and Morbius. They look ugly in their illustrations when they talk. Ugh, I just can't stand seeing their face. They just look disgusting. So for the last one of the last videos that I'm gonna make for MAA because the game is shutting down, so kind of have no choice now. But there is a petition page, and I'm going to put it in the link in the description. There is a petition page going on, and it's got 7,000 signatures right now. As of this morning, when I probably was one of the first people that got the announcement because I didn't really have a life last night. So I was like playing Marvel all night, and then everyone got wind of that information at the same time, and then it circulated quickly, very, very quickly, especially throughout the chat. Everyone talks in the chat, everyone talks to each other, everyone talks about bugs, fixes, and like exploits and stuff, and characters, everything. So obviously people are going to talk about the game ending. So people are saying it's actually going to happen though, and I do believe it's over. It's not one of those like those hopefuls that are thinking that like, oh, Play-Doh's gonna save us or Disney is gonna reconsider. Like, no, man, it's a business. It's over. Like, if they didn't make enough money, that's just how it is. It's funny because this is like I think someone told me on the chat that this is the 86th most played Facebook game like in the world right now. So like it just doesn't. They make money, but I guess they just don't make enough for Disney to even want to bankroll any of their like anything that they do with this game anymore. It's really upsetting. Like people are confused. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know if the actual game is just going to shut down entirely, like it happened on Playdom.com. It probably will. I never had a Playdom.com version of the game. I felt bad that Playdom.com's version got shut down, and everyone from there had to migrate over to Facebook just to play their favorite game, and they had to start over again. So I can only imagine how they feel after starting it on Playdom on that server. I mean on that website, and then once they shut it down, crossing back over to Facebook and starting it all up again. That must be really, really frustrating. Although I don't know if you guys start over or you get some shit like some stuff back or whatever. Some of the shit that you had before. I'm not sure because I never had a Playdom.com account. I only ever had this Facebook one. Yeah, so and not even MAA1 is ending. MAA2 is also ending, and I'm pretty sure that game is their downfall. Whoever is the friggin' like nincompoop like I actually never say that word. I actually I feel like a fucking loser for saying that fucking word, but I don't want to be like whoever made MAA2. Sorry, man. Like it's like I know people like it. I've tried it. I did try it, and I just couldn't. It was just it's not this. It's not MAA1. This is like This is like a comic. That's why people like it. Like, look at the dialogue popping up. Look at little Rocket Raccoon and shit pulling and whipping out his gun and stuff. Like this, I don't know. It just it's immensely better. I just can't even get. I can't even get into the topic how much better it is than MA2. I gave it a shot though. I only had like 2 characters, I believe, and then I just stopped. It is a dark day, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very, very dark day. Like, it just sucks because like I really enjoy MA as a game, and the only reason why I post videos on it is not to like try to. I don't do it to try to get people to start subbing to me regularly for their MAA videos, not like Kingfisher or Napalm Dawn or guys like that, like CJ Edwards and them. But I I just made videos to like the teams that I would use or whatever, and I'm making this video now because this is like pretty much it. So it's probably be one of the last videos that on my channel that are of MAA because there's no choice. It ends in 30 days. I'll probably make one more just wrapping up the Spec Ops, talking about the new gear because I do have 2 of the pieces and they're pretty kick ass actually already, and it just kind of sucks because they come out with all this dope, all this really really dope gear, and it's just there's no point. A lot of people are stopping playing now because it's true. What is the point? But then I could easily have said this like 4 years ago. Obviously, the game's gonna end. Everything ends. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. We know this. It's just we want. I guess people are just upset because they wanted it on their own terms. They just at least I don't know. I don't even know why everyone's pissed. It's just like I'm not necessarily mad anymore. I'm just kind of like bummed out and just like really really like I just don't know what I'm going to do now with my free time because I don't even like Facebook, man. I have Facebook literally for this game. So I have no idea. It's just gonna suck. And the new characters, like White Tiger is really good. She has a preemptive her own debuff that hits all guys, and it's a preemptive debuff. I think it's like the animation is like the spirit tiger that comes out of her, and then she puts like her own debuff on everybody that reduces their attack, defense, and accuracy and everything, and basically shits on them. And it's a really really good. She's really good. Like she's only level 2. I have her. She's only level 2, and she's completely amazing. Like absolutely rigged. And same with Adam Warlock. I got Adam Warlock, and the level even at level 1, he did way too much damage, and he's got more passives in the game than anybody that's come out lately, other than Phyla-Vell. He's got so many passives that his line goes so long. Like he's just really, really, really like he looks cool and he is cool and he's very, very strong. Absolutely. It just sucks that we're never gonna really see him in action. So like here, I'm gonna show you what they're like in action. You guys probably already have them because of all the free gold that's being tossed around, but I wanted to use the bleed team. I wanted to see. And Spitty gets rid of gets these small these low threats and these medium threats over pretty quickly. So I use her just to like mop everybody, so I don't spend too much time. See, there it is. There is the preemptive. Like that was sweet. It just looks cool, and it's a good thing. She's paired up with Spitty though, because then Spitty puts bleeding on everybody too, and so does White Tiger. So they definitely synergize well with one another. Not as good as like, well, I don't even know. Who knows? The character just came out, so nobody's really experimented with her at a high level. Like maybe somebody has her White Tiger already level 15 because of all the gold that everybody has. So hopefully somebody will make a video regarding that, regarding how good she is in PvP. She might be good for PvP. Like she seems good for PvP. Like she's immune to dot effects. She's immune to like Like she's already really good. She's basically a Wonder Man that isn't garbage. Like Wonder Man back in the day was awesome, but then they nerfed his friggin' attack, so he couldn't do anything. He literally was a meat shield. He couldn't take. He was very very hard to kill, but he didn't hit hard at all ever. I've never had problems with Wonder Man. Every time I saw Wonder Man on defense, completely shred through that asshole. So I'm actually kind of curious to see if there's going to be another PvP season, like a kind of final send off for everybody. That'd be nice. Like that would kind of be the cherry on top of the cake. Like I actually wouldn't have any quarrel or any beef or any kind of like I wouldn't even feel bad. I would not be bitter. I'm not saying I am bitter. I'm just saying I would not be normally more bitter because once the game, I think everyone's just kind of either playing it or not playing it. But when it actually finally happens on September 30th, I think it's finally going to hit people that it's over and it will be over. I do not think this is a joke. If this is a joke, this is the meanest joke ever. And they know that. And this is a business. They did this because the game probably wasn't making enough money, didn't make its annual. Uh, so Disney's decided to scrap it. And that's just reality. This is business. This is the world that we live in. This is capitalism. This is if something doesn't make money, then on to the next one. So hopefully in the future, Playdom will have. This is what I'm hoping. A lot of people are talking about it too. Is that like the whole reason why the game's dying is because it's still on Flash, and everything's migrating over to HTML5 or something like that, or like I don't know. Anyway, the format of this game is too old school for for people, and like I get it. Yeah, it is like Flash is fucking old school, but man, like this is primo. Like I love this. I don't know why. This is wow. I just looking at the chat and seeing how many people actually truly care, and people are like getting up off their asses and trying their best to like do this petition thing, and then everybody else is bumming each other out saying it won't ever work. Well, obviously we know it won't ever work, but we're agents of Shield, man. We like you can't give up. Like only right now, when our darkest hour playing it, like playing our favorite game on Facebook, like we have to band together and take one last stand and fight for it. If it really means a lot to you, like it does to me and it does to many others that are avid players and avid fans, and they just enjoy the experience, enjoy the community, enjoy everything about it, and like, there's really not like there's bad and good to every kind of game, but there was honestly more good to this than there ever was bad. There were bugs, there were exploits, there were a lot of things that were needed to be fixed, and it's it still pales in comparison to how much fun it is. It still pales into comparison of how much like fuck man, like everybody loves this game. Like half the reason that some of the people that play this game is like they just go on the chat and talk to people. A lot of these people they don't even talk to other people like face to face. They don't even like one guy I was talking to, he didn't even like he said that he hates people and he doesn't even like talking to other people at all, and he likes talking to people in the chat because people in the chat are all nerds. Like we're all nerds, man. If we play Marvel, it's a fucking game about comic book characters. So yes, of course, we're all bloody nerds. And like it's just really sweet to see them all like just try to console each other, make each other feel better, trying to soften the blow in this game. And like I know what you're thinking. You're just like, wow, it's just a game. Like, man, the fuck up. I'm not one that's getting my panties up in a knot of it. Like, I'm bummed out, but yeah, I'm a realist. I know nothing lasts forever, like most of you do. You guys all knew that this was gonna end. It's just like any famous game ever, ever, ever. Like one day, WoW was gonna end. One day, like World at Warcraft will end, even though it's been running for like 11 years. But one day it will end. Everything ends. Every server of every game ends. After this, I'm honestly contemplating spending money on any game, like any in-game like currency thing or anything that you can like any freemium thing, pay to win thing. I'm just not. I ain't about that life no more. This was the only game that actually like I like. It's just the only game that I thought was worth it in my opinion because I thought it would stick around a little bit longer than this. But 4 years, if you really think about it, for a Facebook game, is pretty fucking good. And a Facebook game that plays like shit like this flash, this old school flash player shit. Like yeah, it's a big deal. Like for them to even make it far this long on such like I just think that they really screwed up with MA too. Like they put all their eggs in one basket, and then it was just once Disney saw the once Disney saw the figures of like the projections or whatever, the fucking pie charts and shit of how much they're losing or earning, whatever. Once they saw that, they probably were like, ugh, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna pull out. Like, obviously, man, like it's Disney, one of the evilest fucking money grabbing fucking companies out there. And even though we love them, we fucking hate those assholes because like oh, I thought this was cool. Like fighting Yondu, honestly, was really fucking badass. He's even got his little fucking arrow that follows around with him and shit that he uses to fight you. I think he actually like yeah, like right here. Look at he puts a dart at me. He shine like yeah, Yondu like points his dart at my agent. See, and then he dies. And the arrow's still there for a few seconds. I thought that was funny. Oh man. And these guys, like, I hate fighting these guys. I hate fighting these fucking like these dinosaurs that are like psychic dinosaurs or whatever. Like those guys are like, can we like for the last Spec Ops they couldn't make it like new sprites for guys to fight. Like I wouldn't even care if they were those elusive fucking dark elf bitches. Like those guys are fucking cake. I'm not saying that these dinosaur psychic dudes are hard. I'm just saying they're fucking annoying the hookah gadget and fucking mental blast and shit. It's not. They're not there to do damage. They're fucking there to just piss you off. They have like stupid fucking dinosaur faces and shit. You just want to punch just because they keep fucking mental anguishing you. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Oh, and some of these weapons are good. Like I believe I have two of the weapons. What are they? I think one's called the Radiant Shield. I believe Radiant Shield. I have one other one. It's the one that you get from. It's the one you get from the daily roulette. I got it right away on the first day. The first day roulette didn't have to respin or anything. See, I'm so ignorant that they have Lost Page of Ashanti's back, even though the game's ending in 30 days. Jesus. I really like Phyla. Like she's a cool like her sprite is cool and she looks pretty and she looks hot. But she's like that's why I teamed her up with Moondragon. Lesbians. Lesbians fight. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger someone if you're listening to that. Like I love all people, all human beings. It doesn't matter your color, shape, or literally anything about you. It doesn't matter at all. See, this is the Flash and Chrome that I was showing you. I only glanced over it shortly just to find out why they were doing what they're doing. It was like a link that was posted in the chat that I clicked on that I thought that was going to explain a little bit of why they were doing this. But I really like I love Moondragon. I think she's badass. Like she's really cool. Her moves do a lot of damage. I like putting that the Shadow Walker EISO on her. So she puts Bane on everybody, like with every attack, and she does even more damage with it's just a good way to stack her psychic and yeah, like she does I just like her damage. I like what she does. She's like she can keep herself alive and I don't really have to worry about anybody like keeping her alive. So she's pretty self-sustainable. Like even though she doesn't have any healing ability, she's actually quite resilient. Phyla-Vell, on the other hand, is paper. Like the woman looks cool. She looks dope. Like her attacks are really cool. Or like her story is really cool. Everything about her is dope, but like she's got like literally like probably like the lowest health of anybody in the game. Every time she like you literally have to put healthy ISOs on her to make her not shit tier. And I know she's not shit tier, and she never will be. Well, we got about 30 days, and pretty much everybody will be shit tier. That's why I like. That's why I hope this if they come out with a PvP season, that people are gonna come out and be their favorite PvP teams, not just meta, not just like I don't even care about adamantium honestly. Like if they have a PvP season and there's an ADA ranking, there's a vibranium. Obviously there will be. I'm just saying that like if they do have one, I'm just saying that I wouldn't even care if I got ADA. Honestly, I would play the game with my personal favorites and just for the sake of beating other players using their personal favorites and shit too. That'd be really cool. It'd be like a last little. It'll be a nice send off even from the players, so nobody's using grimy meta or grimy worthy or they're just using the teams that they like and a team that they always like. Like one team I always liked, even though I just got them recently and just finished it, was Rocket Raccoon and Spider-Man Noir. Well, I've always had Rocket, but I've never had Spider-Man Noir. And I was screwing around and I tried them because I obviously everybody knows what they can do. Like I just was curious to see just to pump out that damage and see how much crazy you can get on PvE. And they just do Spider-Man Noir. Just he literally hits you with a meteor that shoots out of his gun once he has like grit times 5, and it's literally being like poked by God, and you're just dead like instantly. Spider-Man Noir is pretty kick-ass. I just this is sucks because we have like no time to like enjoy these heroes. That's why I'm glad I'm recording this so I can like actually like eventually like a couple years from now look back on this game and just with fond memories. Like we all need to like we all need to remember the times that it just don't get bummed out about these things because this is a fact of life. Like no matter the only thing that never changes is that things change. So no matter what we would have done, and I know people are like I was one of those people that were scrambling together to get as many people to sign the petition as possible. Like there is a petition. I'm gonna put it in the link in the description underneath the video. Everyone should sign it. If you're an avid fan of MA, you will do this not because a lot of people the reasons that they're not doing it in the chat is because they know it's going to end. So what's the point? Blah blah blah. Or they're not going to listen because people did that. They did the same thing. Apparently, they did the same thing when it was ending for Playdom.com, and nothing happened. And they had thousands of signatures then too. But we have 7,000 signatures, and under like 5 hours, like less than that, like 4 hours that this news ever got out. That's like just that turnaround. And it keeps going up. Like if I go and check it now, the petition, I believe, yeah, it's at 7,000. Wait, no, it's at right now. It's at 8,639. Holy crap! Just craziness. And some of these top comments are really sad. Like this one guy, he's like, "I'm signing because for 4 goddamn years I played this game and I loved every second of it, and then you just pulled the rug out from under us. Real fucking classy." Like, that's a not like I understand he's upset. Obviously, we're all upset. He didn't have to say those words, but he's upset. Let him express his emotions, and he's furious. Another Aaron Wells from Fowlerville, Michigan says, "I love this game. It's the only game I make sure I play every day." See, like, and you'll find more and more players that are like that. That they this is their livelihood. Like this is what they do. Like every day they like go to work, they come home, they see their kids or blah blah blah, or they have a life. Obviously, everybody has a life, but then they when they get home, when they relax, or when they're having a bad day, or they're bummed out, or they're just pissed off. And I know how they feel because I turn to MAA too. Like it's like I just don't know what I'm going to do, like what we're all going to do now. Like Kevin Sue from Temple City, California says, been playing this game for 3 years, and there is a rather large community that have been playing for longer. This seems like an unnecessary shutdown. The game can simply be abandoned and left running, like how Kixi did, or Kixi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, did the Backyard Monsters. It still generates income, but has been many years since it has been updated. I see what I mean. I agree with that. Like they could do that, but I know they won't. They if they didn't do it with Playdom.com, they're not going to do it with Facebook. They're going to be chintzy, really really chintzy, grimy, fucking grime balls. Okay, they're not. Um, man, it just wow. Sorry, Jason. Jason Shackelford from Richmond, Kentucky says, this is a great game and there's no reason to shut it down. We've been playing it for almost 5 years and there's so much content planned to be released, it makes no sense to get rid of this game. So much untapped potential, it's a shame, truly. I feel you, Jay. Uh, Absolutely. Just there was so much hype around what was going on with, especially what was supposed to go on in the next little bit. The Doctor Strange, the Spec Ops or whatever. Everyone was like hyping about. That's why everyone was working on their Baron Mordo if they had him. And they're right. Like he's right. There was a lot of there's a lot of untapped potential, and hopefully played them. It's probably not even their fault. I honestly think it's not even their fault. Obviously, Disney is the parent company. They run the show. They make they pay the bills. They write the checks to the Playdom's like devs and their families. Like Disney is their bread and butter. So I don't know. Like only time will tell. We'll see on September 30th and see if the ball drops or not. And but Clinton Lewis from Lexington, Kentucky says, I've played this game since inception. I've invested daily time and money, energy, keeping up and learning, researching, and doing my best to become a great player. And then you decide to just end it. Please don't allow this to happen. I cannot go back to Farmville. He's obviously joking. Nobody's gonna go back. No one's. There's no going back to Farmville. No one's gonna even touch Farmville. Like, oh my goodness. Gretchen Jessica from Indonesia says, I'm signing this because this game I can make new friends and begin to love Marvel's characters. This game makes people creative, unlike other games. Please do not close MAA1. Aw. Bob Last Name from the Netherlands says, this is the end of the Marvel gaming universe for me, and I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end either, man. Like, wow. Um, Nenad Vakovic from Bogotic, Serbia says, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, man. I love this game so much. I have been playing it since the day it launched. I played it every single day. I invested a lot of time playing MAA, and right now I'm so heartbroken and sad and disappointed and mad and whatnot to see it's going to be shut down by the end of the month. Good thing I haven't started playing MAA2 like I intended because that would double my sadness and disappointment. Thanks, Disney, or whoever decided to shut down MAA. And from now on, I'm not going to support and play any game you come up with because I don't want to be hurt again. Even if I'm so mad right now, I don't want to say this, but oh well. Either way, thank you for MAA. It was a fun game to play, and I don't know what to say more. Yeah, best game ever. Please don't shut it down. P.S. Like they're gonna listen to us to keep the game running. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. There's no way. There's no way that's gonna happen. And we got all these good characters, man. Like we got Ronan and like I just got Ronan. Like, he's literally like level 6 on my thing, and like just ridiculous, just absolutely ridiculous. He actually looked kick ass too. Like I love Ronan. I run see like I run Ronan all the time. Like well not all the time, but I just like running him. Like especially with the fleet footed ISO because he gets like 3 turns sometimes, and because he can't get exhausted from taking an extra turn, that fleet footed like really helps. Um, and like it's just upsetting. I don't know what to like. There's really like it's hard to talk about just because like I don't want to like upset. Oh, hang on, just trying to. Here we go. Yeah. What was it? Shay Walsh from Leeds, United Kingdom says, "I think it is a mistake to close down MA as despite its bugs, it's still a great game with a very large fan base on Facebook." Yep, that's true. Uh, Juvie Romulo from Taguig City in the Philippines says, "I'm signing this because this is my only comfort whenever I feel bored playing MOBA games with toxic people. So please save MA." Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I don't want to fucking play the shit where everyone's like, "Ugh," and then like squeakers and trolls, griefers, everything. Like, oh man, like the gaming community can be such cancerous sometimes, but like MAA was actually pretty cancer free for the most part, more so than more like other games. If you actually really put your like wrap your mind around it, it's kind of true. Like, nobody really like. There's obviously griefers. There's obviously going to be douchebags and assholes in every kind of game community, but for the most part, this community was really insightful. They were helpful. They were polite. They were attentive. Anytime somebody had an issue or anytime someone had like a question, it was always promptly answered by like another agent. And these are all players that play the same game and band together and share information. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to see this even in anything, even in any kind of like aspect of your life. So seeing it like in a bloody Facebook game is just unreal. Jeff Glenn from Santa Teresa says, "I have invested a lot of effort and yes, money into this game. I have always enjoyed it. I don't get why this game is being shut down, and the way Playdom is doing it shows little to no class. Here's to hoping Playdom might change their mind by viewing this petition." Again, like Jeff, I know what you mean, but like we can't just keep pointing the finger at Playdom because they're a business. Disney's a business. Disney's obviously a bigger fish in the business pool, and the whole obviously it goes without saying. Everybody knows this, and they basically run shit. They basically run shit. Whatever they say goes, and it's gonna happen. That's just the way it is. So, Thomas Robertson from Hammersmith, United Kingdom, says it's the only game I play on Facebook. I have invested a lot of time, energy, and money into this game, and I don't want it to be wasted. Well, I feel that, man, but we might have no choice by the end of the month. Rachel Kohlhauer from Fort Mojave, Arizona says, "I have played this game for several years, and it is one of the only games that I play constantly. I would like to see this game continue because it is an exciting game with plenty of expansion opportunities, given the vast number of characters and storylines in the Marvel Universe. Please do not close this game." Theodora Pon from Romania says, "I love this game." Chris Driver from Elmhurst, Illinois says, "I have put far too much time and energy and money into this game to have it being shut down like this. Why the F would they do this?" Penny Veniwawa from Suva, Fiji says, "I love this game. For fuck's sake, don't shut it down." Everyone's just like everyone's just being emotional and like, oh my god, man, like I can only imagine, like, oh man, like Kingfisher's gonna lose it. Everyone's been like waiting for his video to see like his thoughts on it, because honestly, he's the only one. Kingfisher's probably like the only one of any of us, any agent that actually plays the game, because he is an agent like the rest of us. He's just an agent that YouTube's his, like the shit that he does on MAA, just like some of them do, like Napalm Death and CJ Edwards used to do, like they all do. But he's actually probably he's only the most popular YouTuber of MAA, so he's the only one that could like. He's got to be like. I'm not saying he can turn this around. Obviously, he cannot turn this around if it's a decision made by a corporation or like an agreement that came to two companies. There's nothing that can be done. What I'm saying is he's the only one that can bring. That's why I hope with his video he sheds light on ways that we can band together to keep this game going, because I really doubt Kingfisher will be like, oh, I don't care, that the game's shutting down. Like, no, uh, this game is essentially his bread and butter. Like, most of his uploads are about Marvel Avengers Alliance, and so if the game dies, his channel essentially dies. I'm not saying his channel like dies completely. I've seen him play other games, and I still watch him. I would still watch him even if he did do other games. But most of the time, people do turn to him for Marvel Avengers Alliance advice, and like his videos are really insightful. People watch them all the time because he's really good at them. He's concise. He explains. He does his research. He talks to other agents. He collaborates with them, and then he experiments it within himself, and he shows you on the screen what's exactly happening. Like, I love this dog, this Cosmo dog. This dog that they put in is just like the silliest. It's got the silliest illustration sprite. It's like a little doggo in a spacesuit. So here we go, the fight with Magus. Right? Whew. Man, this sucks. Well, that's about it. Done. That's done my little. I don't even know what it was. It was like a little rant, I guess. I'm frustrated. I'm just upset. The game's ending. It sucks, but we agents have to stick together, and hopefully I see you guys all on the last day in chat. We can all have a beer together and talk about talk about past bugs, past exploits and glitches and characters that were OP in the moment and that quickly got nerfed. Things like, it'll just be fun. It'll be fun to have that. Like, I can't wait till, like, yeah. I'm not saying I want the last day to be now, because hell no. Because I'm at a crossroads right now. I don't know if I want to play the game anymore, because like everyone's just stopping right now because there is no point. We got 30 days and it's over. But I want to go out with a bang. I want to enjoy this last PvP season. I want to squeeze out every every single drop out of the MAA experience that Playdom and Disney were able to bring to me. And I appreciate Playdom and Disney both for their continued, for them to even keep the game on for like 4 years is in itself an achievement, and most of the people don't see that. And the times are changing, and this format, this Flash format, that this coding format, that they can't do it no more. I guess it's not, because the next Google Chrome update apparently is only going to be compatible with HTML5 or something. So there's something I heard that they were talking about. I'm not, don't take what I say for a complete grant. Like I have no idea. Like, I just heard. This is what I heard. So even someone could be just saying shit anyway. But I've never really made a video talking too much about the in-depth of Marvel Avengers Alliance. I usually just make like videos of me playing, or seasons of like me explaining like weapons sometimes, and teams. I hardly use my voice in these videos, in these MAA ones, but I felt like I had to, just because it deserves that respect for sure. And the developers need to know that I appreciate all their hard work, and I just want to let them know that whatever endeavors in the future that Playdom and Disney have, they might not have everybody's back, like everybody like on their back, like ready to like wait for their next new project and stuff. A lot of people are going to be really hesitant, and probably not just full out not going to play any game by them. I think this is like it with. That's why this is really detrimental to both Facebook and like the people that play Facebook games, period, because this game is actually like not really popular, not like, it's the 86th most played game on Facebook, so that's got to say something. I'm not saying that that's like a, it makes money basically still, is what they're saying. They're saying, well, it obviously makes money, but it just doesn't make enough. So we have to deal with that reality, and that's it. But I wanted to say, I want to say thank you to a couple people that over the years helped me and gave me wicked advice for setting up my heroes and team synergies, weapon setups, everything. A big shout out goes to my buddy Alex Gonzalez. I play with him. I talk to him all the time about the game, and he's basically like my Facebook pen pal from Panama, and he always talks to me about the game. And one sec, let's see if I can. Yeah, and yeah, his name is a big thank you. I can't even pronounce your name, Alex. Whatever your name is, it's Agent Chushnort. Oh my god, man, that's such a nightmare to say. I can't do it. But Agent Schnort. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Alex. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me advice, telling me what was good, what wasn't good. Like you telling me to stop sandbagging because it doesn't mean anything, and being at level 300 meant everything because all of your things were every weapon that you had would be at base level 300 and be stronger. So like I used to sandbag before the whole simulator thing came out, or no, way before that, because I thought like the slowest way to get to 300, that way I'd have more heroes. So by the time I actually got to 300, I'd be, you know what I mean? I'd have a lot of heroes that would make up for, you know what I mean? It just made sense for me to sandbag, collect heroes, and at the very end, when I actually did get to 300, I'd have all or most of the heroes. Um, a big thank you goes out to where is he? Obviously Kingfisher. If it wasn't for his videos, and honestly, I wouldn't even be anywhere without his insights too. Because like it was really enjoyable watching his content. I really like his content and the way he presents it. I don't really have anybody else to thank like in the game. Like I don't really talk to anybody in the game. Like other than Alex. Alex was the only one that I talked to about stuff. So I want to give it a huge shout out to him and thank you for you pretty much kept the game alive in my head and made it make sense to me. It made it make sense to me for sure, absolutely. And it's so aggravating, man, because like everybody wanted Adam Warlock so bad, and then the game ends right when he comes out, and it's ignorant. It's just ignorant. I'm done though. I'm not gonna bitch anymore. Um, my final notes are: thank you, Playdom. Thank you, Disney. Uh, you guys are kind of dicks, but we get it. Well, at least I get it, and I hope the rest of the community and the rest. I hope all the agents out there will understand too that this is the fact of life, that no matter what, the only thing that never changes is that things change. So we knew this was going to happen one day or another. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to me if you want other videos. I make videos on 7 Days to Die now, Dark Souls 3. That's pretty much it. I used to do videos on MA and Dark Souls 3, and that was it. But with the end of MA, I got to start turning to other games to start playing. I might get a better PC so I can start doing, so I want to do some 7 Days to Die like PvP on like PC if I can, like, sometime soon. I'm gonna get an Elgato so I could record better quality. I want to see like seamless quality, like content going on my channel from now. Like I always try to make my content like as high definition as I possibly can, and not to make it half-assed or lax. At least try to make it presentable for you guys, that it's like, so you don't feel like you're like I'm wasting your time or whatever, or not being concise enough, or like not. But I want to thank you too. If whoever's watching this, if you made it this far, I want to say thank you, and you're honestly the real MVP. Man, this just sucks. I keep remembering that it's just gonna end. I'm like, wow, just wow. Well, and I have to say bye to my agent, Agent OG Triple OG. He's been called that for like ever. since I made my account, he's been called OG Triple OG. It's a joke from the movie Friday After the Next, if you don't know. Um, I want to say thank you. Again, this is like the fourth time I'm doing it, but thank you. And thank you to all the agents that played with me. Screw you to all the agents who fucking run. Oh my god. Kurth. I'm sorry, but I hate Kurth so much. Even now, like with the 1200 CP that they just like pretty much gave me for free, I could have mastered that chapter and gotten Kurth, and just don't get her. I never do. I completely boycott that woman. But hopefully you guys will like the next project they do, and if you guys stick around, you'll end up seeing, uh, like I'll for sure end up playing what Playdom ends up pumping out next, just for the sake of helping them out. Hopefully they come up with an MMA 3 that it's all fixed. It's not as shitty as MMA 2, and is not as old school as this one. So it's going to be the best of both worlds. Hopefully they can do that. I don't know, but it's a big order to fill. Because now a whole lot of people they ain't got shit to do now during the day. So, well, take it easy, guys. It's OG Grave.